Yeah. So this mantis caught a bee,
That's a wasp.
a wasp.
The hell? That's cool.
Yeah, it's still alive. But yeah, game over now. So the bee was just minding its own business, going from flower to flower. And this mantis guy, carnivorous, took advantage of the camouflage and bang, got the little wasp. Sorry, wasp. Game over. So today is the 9th of Feb 2019. So I just harvested this Trinidad Scorpion Cardi Yellow. So yeah, see, that's my hand. Look at the size of them. We'll go outside and show you my setup. Okay. So we just have a small garden, but I'll make sure they're all productive. So I've got around 70 species of chili peppers and a couple of herbs. So for this year, so that's my greenhouse. But this is how I germinate the seeds. Okay, I'll open it up. Alright, so this is my oven, basically, my germinating oven. So I got my seeds in there and soil, and I got this recycled Sunday cups from Macca's. So I put the lid on it so it keeps the heat inside. I got my tags there, and it's a double cup method, as you can tell. And I put some water in there. They're just water. Keep the soil moist, wet. So as you can see here, it's got water in there. It's very moist. Keep the seeds wet, so that will germinate. So once the seeds started germinating and I get a bit of shoots, I move them here. I move them here on the side of the house. Let me show you. You're right over there. So I removed the second cup. See, I removed the second cup, so yeah, it would drain properly. It will start draining because you have roots coming out now. You don't want your saplings to drown. So as you can see, there's a hole in there. So I just improvise all of this. By the way, you have to make sure your second cup is like this, dark, opaque container, because you don't want green algae forming in. If you put it on a transparent container, green algae will start to form around it, and that will kill your seeds. So yeah, so once they start growing from seeds, so I move him here. I'm moving beside the house. There's a little bit of shade here. Small seeds don't like it, but with these ones, I think they're ready to be moved under full sun. So I'm gonna transfer them to another greenhouse. I show you here. So if I germinate the seeds from a pot, it doesn't matter. So all of these doesn't matter. These ones I'm talking about. So I just put the seeds in there and then let them germinate. Some seeds, some species are easy to germinate. You just put the seeds on top of the pot and they will all come out healthy. I like that one. That's paprika, jalapeno, and this is a Thai yellow. That one is a cutting. So that's a ghost pepper. So I'm trying to make sure. Look, I have a dish there, plastic dish. So the pot is basically soaked on water, because this one is just a cutting, so there's no roots. So the way I keep them alive is I soak the bottom part of the pot with water, and takes about a couple of months before the roots start to come out from the branch, and yeah, then I can transplant them. Once the roots come out, I put them straight on the soil. So yeah, so once they're this big, I move them in here. As you can see, there's a tray there, so I water them. So this is similar to a small pot. Just water them, make sure they're not dehydrated, and once they're about 10 inches high, then I move them to the soil, to the ground straight. So yeah, because otherwise they'll be stunned. They will outgrow this small cup, and they won't have enough space to grow. So yeah, so I'll put this inside and wait for a couple of more weeks. It will stay there warm, and it's old enough to sustain the heat of the Australian sun. So this one is a Rocoto red pepper, Rocoto Manzano. So yeah, so yes, the difference between this greenhouse and that greenhouse, you can see this one has got I can water the plants here and they can just drain, yeah, but over here, see, it's not hollow. There are no holes here, so if I water them here, all the water will just collect. That's why I use this second cup here. So yeah, so I fill them up only up to here, so this thing will stay dry. Yeah, so no hosing down here. But over there I can. So that's the difference between that one and this one. This one I keep everything dry. Over there it's just normal greenhouse. Water the plants as I go with a hose. Okay. Yeah, so I've got one seed coming out there, and I will stay in there for until it reaches this height. Then I can move it on the ground. They grow faster and bigger once they're on the ground. They can't stay in that small pot forever. Okay, so that's a chili Thai. This one is a butch tea. This is a red habanero, but I'm not sure now. I labeled it as a red habanero because I remember I used to have a red habanero seed, but it looks like a butch tea. Look at that. See? So it doesn't look like a habanero at all. I could be wrong. Okay, this one is a Scotch bonnet. Scotch bonnets. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Very bushy plant. This one is marbles. I've never had this species before. I thought it was gonna die because we left it during Christmas. Yeah, it's very slow to grow. So I put it in the pot, take it out of the sun if it's too warm. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like it's finally thriving. Okay, got other pots here. This one's a banana wax pepper. You see some shoots. They're very easy to grow, this one, so I'm not very fast with this one. I just put the seeds there. See, some of the seeds didn't germinate, some did. Several, oh, I struggled growing this one this year. Thai, oh sorry, bird's eye. This one is Serrano. Same, Serrano is very hard to grow. I had a big plant last year, but I don't know what happened. Huh. And the bird's eye. Bird's eye are very not easy to grow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. This one's ebony. Look at this one. It's very compact, very bushy, but look how productive it is. There's so many fruits in one plant. The most I've seen so far. See, it turns red from purple to red. See that one? It's turning red now. This one's a space ahi lemon. This was the ahi lemon. Yeah, very productive as well. Very easy to grow. Now we're waiting for it to turn yellow. This one is dead. Yeah, it's a big fruit. Okay, it's a couple there. This is a rainbow, Bolivian rainbow. Very small fruit, very bushy, very prolific as well. Look at that. It's like hundreds of small chili pods. Okay, while this one is the chocolate habanero. The fruit of this plant is very massive. Yeah, had a couple last year, but they only last one season. Yeah, well, that was fertilized already. So I'm gonna have a chocolate habanero in a couple of weeks. Okay, this is Cardi yellow. As you can see, the fruits, the pods are very big, easy to grow. Rocoto, okay, as always. That's the fruit. They like the shade and the cool weather. Trinidad Scorpion chocolate. I don't know what that is. It looks like a bell pepper, because I used to have a bell pepper here. Yeah, it's struggling at the moment. This one is another Scotch bonnet. Scotch bonnet. Mushroom. Scotch bonnet mushroom. Why? Because the pods look like inverted mushrooms. See? They're massive though. There's a couple right there too. Get over there. Get over here. Yeah. There's another one there too. It's like an upside down mushroom. This is a Carolina Reaper. As always, it takes ages to fruit. The plant is easy to grow, but the fruit is a mystery. It takes a while for the pods to come out. I don't know. Maybe I should put it under the sun. But the last time I put it under the sun, the plant went dwarf. It didn't grow as big as this one. This time I moved it beside the wall, and it grew this tall and big, but still no fruit. I don't know. Maybe the fertilizer I put is different. Okay, and this is the third year, my cayenne pepper. Yeah, my strongest of all the peppers. Very reliable. Never failed me. Yeah. See, look at the trunk. Massive. Okay. Beside here is a ghost pepper. This is a Naga boot. I'm waiting for it to turn red. This is one of the top 10 hottest peppers in the world. So yeah, super happy. I've got some pods this year. Last year, oh, my god, it was touch and go. I couldn't even survive one plant. But yeah, I'm getting better. Getting better.